all-out war rages on Kwalasha. Federatiograd, the planet's capital, is the scene of bitter fighting as the Mobile Infantry mount a stalwart defense against the invading bug hordes. Local forces are surrounded, but help is on the way. The Sky Marshal vows not one step back, dispatching the full might of human technology to hold the line.
We got bugs on all sides. Nowhere to run. Retreat is not an option. Keep fighting till you're dead.
A brave sentiment. But your deaths won't be necessary. Today. Reinforcements should arrive any minute. Until then, I suggest holding that compound.
Sir! Infantry, standing by.
Engineers reporting.
Sir, affirmative.
Tell us what to do. Stash your tools and move out.
Squad, ready?
We've got a unit under attack.
Look alive, troopers.
Shot this way.
Sir?
Sir. Roger that. Roger that. Let's go.
A unit has been promoted, sir.
The reinforcements have arrived to get you out of the city.
That's a beautiful sight. Marauder team! Clean up the bugs. Take out the bug lairs. Let's see what you can do.
Marauder, ready for orders. Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Marauder online. Marauder hydraulics engaged. Marauder online. Marauder ready for orders. Online. Marauder online. Marauder executing orders. Over and out. Marauder reporting. Marauder online. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out.
Take good care of those marauders. They're on loan from General Rico.
Over and out.
Aww. We have to give them back?
Over and out. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out. Executing orders. Moving out. Executing orders. Online. Marauder reporting. Marauder online. Moving out. Marauder online. On my way. Marauder hydraulics engaged. On my way. Marauder. Executing orders. Moving out. Marauder reporting. Hydraulics engaged.
Bug lairs are clear. Push forward into the city center.
Marauder on my way. Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Marauder online. Marauder online. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out. Marauder reporting. Marauder moving out. Marauder reporting. Marauder, ready for orders. Marauder online. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out.
More am I, holding out. Let's get them out of trouble.
Marauder moving out. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out. On my way. Marauder, ready for orders. Moving out. Target. Executing orders. Engaging targets. Marauder hydraulics engaged.
No slacking off. Just because the Marauders are here doesn't mean everyone else can take it easy.
Hydraulics engaged.
Those things are powerful, but they're not invulnerable. We've got to look after the Marauders.
Orders?
Marauder report.
The compound can't hold for much longer. I reckon we've got 5 minutes before the bugs break in.
Haul ass!
Marauder on my way. Hydraulics
Sir?
engaged.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Marauder, ready for orders. On my way.
A unit has been promoted.
Ambush! They were waiting for us.
Smart strategy. For bugs. These warriors are being directly controlled by a ruling caste insect.
You mean a brain bug? There's one on Kwalasha?
If there wasn't, we would have won already. Another marauder has arrived. Give those bugs hell, Colonel.
Engineers here.
Where have these been all my life?
Yes, roger that.
Classified. Until now.
Intel reports a new bug threat interceptor.
Acknowledged. Roger that.
Orders? Affirmative.
Sir, get those launchers moving. Rockets, we're up.
Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged.
Engineers here. Roger that.
Sir, roger that. Rockets, we're up.
Affirmative.
On my way. Marauder report. Executing order. Roger that.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
get those launchers moving.
Marauder moving out. Marauder acknowledged. Executing orders. Over and out. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out.
Rockets, we're up. Orders? Yes, sir. Roger that.
Yes. Moving out. Marauder, ready for orders. Marauder reporting. Marauder online. Powering up.
Sir.
Executing orders. Over and out.
Engineers here.
The compound is going to fall. We need that officer extracted to safety on the other side of the bridge.
What about the other defenders?
They will buy you time.
Understood. We'll have to go around the compound to avoid running into bug assaults. The only available route looks to be through the purification plant to the southeast. Sir, order acknowledged.
Orders?
Roger that.
That compound won't hold. Evacuate across the bridge while you still can.
But the Sky Marshal said, not one step back.
Rockets, we're up.
Orders?
We don't
Roger that.
always need to take those speeches literally.
Order acknowledged. Roger that.
Sir, kitchen here. We're moving in. Orders?
Yes, sir. Fleet is ready.
Get those launchers.
Sir. Fleet is ready.
Target. Moving out.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Executing orders. Over and out. Roger that. Engage. Open up. Water reporting. Engaging. Powering up. Acknowledged. Roger that.
Engineers
Yes,
here.
sir. Fleet is ready.
On my way. Weapons free. Moving out. Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Engaging now. Hydraulics engaged. Executing orders.
Orders? Affirmative.
Sir.
Roger that.
Sir?
Sir.
Engineers here. Yes, sir.
Marauder, acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged.
Orders? Roger that.
Rockets,
Order
we're up.
acknowledged.
Marauder reporting. Marauder online.
Engineers
Get
here.
those launchers moving.
Yes. Marauder online. Marauder, ready for orders.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
The Arachnids of the city entrance blockaded.
On my way.
Not for long. We'll travel up the highway, kill anything that crawls.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. All in.
Powering up. Moving out.
Orders?
Affirmative. Roger that.
Yes. Hydraulics engaged.
Rockets, we're up.
Affirmative.
Marauder, ready for orders. Marauder online. Roger that.
Sir.
Roger that.
Rockets, we're up.
Acknowledged. Roger that. Order acknowledged.
Fleet is ready.
Get those launchers moving. Yes, sir. Roger that.
There's a crap load of bugs coming down the road.
On my way.
Yes, sir.
Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Hydraulics engaged.
Here.
Rockets free.
Affirmative.
Powering up. Roger that. Moving out. Water reporting.
Sir. Yes, sir.
On my way. Hydraulics engaged. Acknowledged. Roger that.
The officer has reached safety. Let us hope the other's sacrifice was worth it.
Executing orders. Powering acknowledged.
Bugs have infiltrated across the river. We're going to need to clear this bank if we're going to preserve the civilian workforce.
Roger that. We'll take out those hives before they can spread.
Sir?
Marauder online. On my way. Yes, roger that.
Rockets, we're up! Get those launchers moving! Sir, roger that!
Get your gear. We're moving. Affirmative.
Rockets, get those launchers moving! Sir.
Sir, roger that. Yes, sir.
Orders? Roger that.
Rockets, we're up! Sir.
Marauder reporting. Powering up. Marauder moving out.
Sir? Affirmative.
Yes? Marauder reporting. Acknowledged.
Engineers here. Haul ass.
Rockets, we're up!
Marauder, ready for roger that. Acknowledged.
Sir? Roger that.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Marauder reporting. Open up. Board to kill. Open up. Roger that. Acknowledged. Board to kill. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Up. Executing orders. Yes, roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Water online. Hydraulics engaged. Roger that. Water moving out. Water ready. Yes, acknowledged. Roger that. Water ready. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that.
Orders? Yes, sir.
Roger that.
Water on my way. Hydraulics engaged. Water executing orders. Powering on my way. Hydraulics engaged. Yes, acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Water online. On my way.
Engineers here.
Water online. Engaging now. Target. Powering on. Water. Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out.
Orders?
Moving out. Yes, roger that.
Sir.
Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Powering acknowledged.
Engineers here.
Roger that!
Orders? Roger that.
Marauder hydraulics engaged.
Rockets, we're up!
Marauder, ready for orders. Marauder reporting.
Sir, yes, sir!
Marauder executing orders. Over and out.
Sir.
Get those launchers moving!
Sir? Yes, sir. Get your gear.
Yes.
We're moving it. Engineers here. Haul ass.
On my way. Hydraulics engaged.
Rockets, we're up!
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Marauder online. On my way. Marauder reporting. Engaging targets. Powering up. Board to kill.
Order received.
Yes. Open up. Marauder, ready for orders. Moving out.
Sir, roger that.
Rockets, yes, we're sir! up!
Reading you. Affirmative.
We've advanced to the next battlefield, sir.
Affirmative.
Reading. Yes, sir.
Orders? Yes, sir. Haul ass. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Marauder reporting. Hydraulics engaged.
Rockets!
Marauder, roger that.
Yes, sir!
Sir, get your gear.
Rockets!
Marauder reporting. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger that. Acknowledged. Roger
Engineers
that.
here. Haul ass.
Marauder online. Executing orders.
Get your gear. We're moving out. Haul ass. Sir, roger that. Affirmative. Orders?
Roger that.
Powering on my way. Marauder, ready, moving out. Yes, acknowledged.
Sir?
Marauder hydraulics engaged. Marauder executing orders. Moving out.
Sir.
Marauder online. Marauder, ready for orders.
Comms base is operational, sir.
Marauder on my way. Marauder reporting. Executing orders. Marauder online. Hydraulics engaged. Powering up. Roger that. Marauder online. On my way. Hydraulics engaged. Marauder moving out. Marauder reporting. Yes? Marauder executing orders. Moving out. Powering up. Acknowledged. Marauder executing orders. Moving out. Executing
Roger
orders.
that. Affirmative.
Marauder online. Marauder on my way. Yes? Roger that.
Reading you 5 by 5. Affirmative.
Sir? Engineers
Moving
here.
out. Executing orders. Marauder, ready for
Give
orders.
them hell. Get your gear. We're moving out. Sir?
Hydraulics engaged. On my way. Powering up. Acknowledged. Marauder moving out.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Marauder online. Marauder hydraulics engaged.
Rockets, we're
Yes,
up.
sir.
Marauder, ready for executing orders. Marauder reporting. Roger that.
Sir.
Roger that.
Marauder on my way.
Engineers here. Get your gear. We're moving out.
Moving out. Executing orders. Over and out.
Good work. Those marauders are worth their weight in gold.
Executing orders. Over and out.